Good morning, friends, and welcome to Home Alone for the Super Nintendo. A very beautiful game that is totally like the movie? Question mark? That might not be the case. Anyway, this is a beautiful, silly game from my childhood. There aren't a lot of runners for it, but there has been a little bit of action earlier this year for it, so that excited me a fair amount. So, let's have a very fun game. So I'm Kevin. I am armed with a water pistol, and I have to save all of the treasures from my parents' house. Due to these guys who are standing around. Oops, I already made a mistake. So you can carry up to 6 treasures at a time in the first stage, and that number of treasures that you can carry will go up as the time goes on. Oopsie. Come on, me. There you go. Please bear with me. It's like 4:30 in the morning, and I don't know what I'm doing. No, I sure do. I'm a responsible Home Alone player. So you collect the treasures, and then you send them down the laundry chute. So you can put them into the safe, but to do that, you need to get into the basement. Oh dear me, I've taken 2 hits. And the only way to get into the basement is to collect all of the treasures. So I'm going to maybe open up a couple extra drawers in hopes of getting an extra cookie, because that'll replenish one of my hits, but... Oh! Well, you know what? It's a rite of passage to be able to see this screen, so here we go. So unfortunately that sends me way back to the beginning of the level there. But that's a-okay, we got this. So you've got, like, little bits of money and, like, candlesticks just kind of sitting around. See that candlestick on the table? It actually makes sense. Some of the other ones I'm not quite so sure about. Like the money in the toilet, and sometimes there's pizza wedged behind paintings. I'm not sure if I'd recommend eating that. You do get to bounce on the furniture, though. That's Mother would never approve, but she's not here right now, so I get to do what I want. So I'm just going to be careful there so I don't take another hit. So on that candlestick there, this is the final treasure that we need for the first floor, and we get to go into the basement. The basement will provide some new challenges. There is a key, you go inside the door. So we've got some bats and some rats. The rats are going to kind of randomly run out, so we're going to hope that we can make a nice jump in there, and we did. Generally, I have 2 hits available, and if the random rats are kind of mean to me, I can still take 2 hits and that's fine. But I got them all, so there is the first stage, yes. So in the second stage, we are saving our toys. Got some cars, got some robots. And same idea, slightly different layouts, but, you know, just want to protect all of our valuable treasures. So yeah, on this floor I can catch up to 8 things before I have to send them down the laundry chute. It's of course a very good thing that my toys aren't breaking by sending them down there and just kind of landing on the floor, but, you know, I'm a kid, so do you expect some intelligence from me? Ooh, so the idea there is you want to jump right on the chair and turn around instantly, but that will not always happen. So that guy up there, he's kind of scary. He will, if there is a treasure, he will run for it very fast. Yesterday in practice, actually, he spooked me. So that car, I don't want to touch the ground, and he did, so we're just going to reset him by running into that room. No, I thought I should have one more. Was there not one in here? There it is. All right, all good. Send the toys down the chute. Yeah, I bet the burglars are really just in here trying to sell all my toys on the black market. I mean, I am rich, kid, so maybe they're very nice toys? So there's our door. We can't go into it, so we must go upstairs. That one, and the second from the end. Yes, we are trying to remember. And look, there are some bears. Everyone likes bears. Or is it Sparkover that likes bears? One of the two. Possibly both of the two. So I'm going to take some damage on purpose over here and hopefully not panic and do the wrong thing. Yeah, so we're just going to run through that pal. Wait, he's not a pal. I shouldn't be so friendly to everybody. That man is trying to steal my toys, and I don't appreciate hat. Watch out for that man throwing his hat at you because it will hurt. Go over here, get that, collect this, and in one of these paintings there will be the last train and we will take damage there. You'll see that man hit the tax. That makes him slide off into the distance. So we get the key into the basement. I never decided what the creatures in this stage really are, so, you know, use your imagination. Come up with something amusing. So I'm always kind of stressed at this point, just a little bit, because I have no hits available, despite the fact that it's not that difficult. And we have our first boss fight here. A giant, whatever that thing is. Oopsie. It just goes faster and faster as it runs around, and you get some sort of tire or something to throw on it, but then you defeat it and toss it into the safe. And yes, we celebrate. So now we are in the electronics wing, because there is a wing for every single one, of course. So we've got some CRTs. Those are valuable. All of you here, I'm sure you can relate to how valuable the CRTs are. So I know we were kind of making fun of the toys before, but come on, CRTs. And there's some Game Boys and I guess clock radios, which aren't quite as exciting, but hey, shoutouts to my clock for waking me up this morning, so there's that. So I actually get to use my water pistol a little bit. It will, I don't know, cause them to have a stomach ache and turn and like fall over. Not quite even fall over, but enough that I can jump over them. So we're going to avoid that Game Boy. You know, when I was younger, I thought they were remote controls, despite having a Game Boy myself. Oopsie. So this, I guess it's a nail polish or something. It makes us go really fast, and that's good, because we love going fast. We use it to get to the further away laundry chutes. Though unfortunately, I wasted some time running around, so normally we should get it wearing off at that point when we pick up the Game Boy, but I was a little pokey, so it happened sooner. Well, forgive me. Aftershave, that would actually make sense for the movie that I... Please just don't disown me. The movie that I haven't seen. Yes, it's true. I've never actually seen this movie, and all of my experience for what goes on in this game is based off of what I get from this video game, so please worry for me. So last leg now for here. Get to jump on the bed a little more. Nice. And here is a new thing, a switch room. You have to shoot these switches, which I never figured out as a kid, so that room just kind of annihilated me. But that is the last of it for this floor, so we get to go down to the basement again. Sometimes I like to serenade you with the water pistol in comparison to the beautiful songs. So this is the hardest basement for me. We've got some spooky ghosts, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a little shimmy. Oopsie, we're in trouble. 1, 2, 3. No, we're gonna die. Aw, shucks. Alright, I'll try my best not to do that again. Just pretending I'm running down here so I can get the same pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I was a little behind, so I'm not gonna shimmy, maybe? There we go. Oh no. Okay, we're in the clear, but we can't get hit for the boss. So just like in the movie, of course, there is this big sheet ghost, and we need to hit it with the tire. This was in the movie, right? So just like the other boss, 5 hits. And you're done. So I'm thinking for marathon safety, I might just take a death here and continue so that if I happen to die, I can start at the very beginning again. I mean, the beginning of this stage, not the... Come on, screen. Not the very beginning of the game. You get exactly 1 continue. Now, I was almost mashing there, and if I had mashed end, that would have been a very sad ending to this run. But we are good. Oh, I'm going to take a hit here, though. Shucks. Should have went up top there. So, immobilize that one. So here we're saving the pets. We've got like some little puppies, some lizards, some frogs. These are some really good pets. Excuse me. So. Very similar to all the other stages. This one is by far the hardest one to get proper speedrun stat-wise, but we have already sort of made a small mistake. At the end of this stage, you want to take damage twice so that you may go faster later on. I'm just going to have to be a little slower in one of those parts. Woohoo! I always forget about this one. There we go. I don't know where the horse is. Maybe they're kept in the back in the stables. Maybe there's an entire horse wing. Yeah, dropping animals down the laundry chute doesn't sound like the smartest idea, but, you know, Kevin logic. So if you noticed, we were already full of items, so we couldn't pick up any of... Yes, the pets are items. We couldn't pick up any of the other pets because we were full. The idea of this one pretty much is that we will pick up all the things and then get another one of those aftershaves to make us go super fast. So right here, you normally just jump down to the bottom there and take damage, but because I cannot, because I've lost a hit, I will just shimmy around there a little bit. Because that hit is a lot easier to miss taking than this one here. Is there something in the shower? It's a free hit. I'm just gonna not get it at all, apparently. Okay. So we go fast. You want to jump into the spot for there right away and then use this to run as far as we can. So ideally this runs out when I pick up that frog around, but, you know, we're a little pokey, and that's okay. And then the real speedrun strat of this game is getting that bird that was on top of me there. It's pretty much a blind jump, and I've never done it before. Oops, and I fell there, so... Bird! Bird, please! There we go. And we continue our streak of never having done that, but that's okay, because we got it eventually. Well, I don't think I'll be pulling off a clutch 1 second. Wait, I didn't. Never mind. I was about to say that I think I'm not going to be exactly 1 second below my estimate, but I just remembered I gave 20 minutes for this because that's a good estimate for this game. So to the final basement, we have more rats and bats. They're a little easier to avoid if I want to just slow down a little bit. Hopefully you have the rats going away from you instead of towards you, but in a case like this, you'll just have to take an extra jump. Because you really want all of your hits for the boss. There's this random rat. It just runs back and forth. It can turn around with no indication at all, and it can also jump like that. So, ruining a run here is not uncommon. Help! Come on, rat. Got it? We got it. Alright, and then time is when you are reunited with your mother. Or when he says yes, whatever the screen after this scene is. Despite the fact that we're not really controlling him anymore. And that is Home Alone for the Super Nintendo. And what a touching ending. How beautiful. So thank you very much for having me this morning, everybody. It has been a lot of fun to run my 2 games in Retrothon, and it's been a beautiful event overall, so fantastic job to everybody that has been helping put this on. And also a special thank you for accommodating me for my schedule, because I was in a wee bit of trouble of overriding my work schedule, and that might be tricky. But anyway, thank you so much for all the support, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of Retrothon.